Good morning. Welcome to the 8 a.m. update for the February 6th winter storm. Of course, 2025 as well. On my second cup of coffee, so let's rock and roll. The warm air is winning the fight, but not at every level. The lower levels are putting up a bit more of a fight here with the cold air hanging on, which was a concern heading into this threat, especially with freezing rain. Meanwhile, the mid levels, well, the warm air is just driving northward. It really drove northward very quickly at around 800 millibars, and that's what led to a lot of sleet rather than snow falling over the northern interior. Meanwhile, we're seeing the colder air hold back at the lower levels, leading to a lot of sleet and freezing rain. So just a mess throughout the I-95 corridor. The good news, though, is that we're starting to rise above freezing. On the coastal plain, we have temperatures ranging from the mid to pushing into the upper 30s around southern New Jersey, mid 30s over the central New Jersey coast, right around freezing in central Monmouth County. That's where we're at right now. We're at 32.5, so right around there. And that heads back to Philadelphia, just northwest of Philadelphia. They're currently at 33 with rain and sleet. Then you get your temperatures in the 20s here in northeastern Pennsylvania, and we're talking about lower to mid 20s in northern New Jersey and northeastern Pennsylvania, with snow, sleet, and freezing rain all becoming an issue here. And it's going to take some time to really drive that cold air out. We could be looking all the way through 11 a.m. of freezing rain in these locations. Meanwhile, over northeastern New Jersey and New York City Metro, we are now pushing above freezing on Long Island. We're ranging anywhere between 32 and 35 degrees with a mix of snow, sleet, and rain being reported. Down towards New York City, around 34 degrees. So that pretty much puts an end to your freezing rain threat. And honestly, you typically need to be around 28, 29 really to see good freezing rain in immediate New York City and Manhattan, because you're dealing with the urban heat island effect with the subways. So everything gets warmed up a little bit faster in that impact. So New York City's pretty much out of the woods, but your northern suburbs, northern New Jersey, the Hudson River Valley, a lot of sleet, a lot of freezing rain, and it's going to take some time to get those temperatures to warm up. But the good news is that the warm air is winning this fight. Taking a look at the mid-level temperatures here, there is 850 millibars analysis, and you can see the warm air is just driving through central New Jersey now. Very strong warm air transport. You got the winds lined up perfectly with the thermal gradient, just driving everything northward. So I would say this is your sleet rain line. So you got a lot of sleet here, snow up here, sleet and snow here, but mostly sleet. And then this is your sleet rain line pushing northward, driving northward. And you can see that very clearly here with the frontal giants here. So this is what's supporting your moderate to heavy precipitation. So this is the back end of our precipitation event. So looking right now at about noon, we'll really taper off for most of this precipitation. Excuse me, I had to sneeze there. So you can see this precipitation coming to an end here. So I would say about noon, and that's lining up pretty nicely here with the HRR guidance that's coming up. And the transition here that's showing up here of rain right around I-95. Again, be careful of this. This is a lot of freezing rain over here. In the latest infrared satellite picture, our strong lifting is continuing to drive to the east. So that's why we're expecting to end around noon now. And on the latest HRR guidance, that lines up pretty nicely here. And everyone gradually changes over to rain. I am concerned with this just being freezing rain here in northern New Jersey and northeastern Pennsylvania. It never really changes over to rain purely, unfortunately. But then the temperatures do rise above freezing as we move on through this afternoon, which will help quite a bit in getting rid of some of this ice threat. That is your forecast discussion for this hour. I'll be back in the next hour, likely with a whole update for the next 7 days. And guess what? We have more winter weather on the way.